Hey guys, welcome to the sixth day of the challenge, and I'm really excited to see you guys still here. And you are taking the right steps to grow your business. You are taking this entire program seriously. You're taking the challenge seriously to kind of grow your business, right? It's extremely motivating for me to see your commitment that you made it this far into the challenge. And I promise you, if you thought that the first 5 days of the challenge were great, the next 5 days are going to be even more amazing. They're going to be even more awesome with even more amazing growth hacks to help you grow your business. So over the last 5 days, you primarily the work was more on the foundational level to set up the ground game of to set up your business fundamentals. That was primarily the focus. But despite that, you must have already started seeing some results come out of that, right? You must have started seeing more Google reviews pouring into your business. You must have seen people starting to use your QR code. You must have seen people starting to call on your number if you start promoting that number, right? You've already seen some benefits of what you've done up until now, but today is where we are going to be taking up to the next level. Today we are going to be focusing on a topic which is going to help you add five to $10,000 in within this month itself on a very quick basis. And if done properly, it can even lead you to more money than five to $10,000, depending on obviously which industry you're in. If you're in a high ticket industry, it could definitely take you over $10,000 in a month. So without further suspense on this topic, the focus on the growth hack for today, that's going to be customer reactivation. Customer reactivation is going to be one of the most important weapons in your arsenal to kind of reactivate the old customers that you work with already. Since they already know, like, and trust you, the chance of them converting again to a customer and you selling them something is significantly higher than trying to sell someone who barely knows you, has never heard of you, and the chance of converting that is significantly lesser, right? That is why it's going to be extremely important to ensure that you start reactivating your old customers, start working with them, start getting on calls with them, so that you can take it to the next level, right? So let me just start with some statistics which I can share with you so you understand the importance of this strategy, right? So this is a very important article which we've seen, focusing on outbound and how you can acquire more customers, right? So as you can see, acquiring a new customer can cost 5 times more than retaining an existing customer. You can see this over here. Acquiring a new customer is significantly more expensive than trying to retain an existing customer and upselling it to the existing customer. Increasing customer retention by just 5% can increase profits from 25 to 95%. In SaaS companies or any other recurring businesses, customer churn is the biggest challenge which most businesses face, right? If you only retain your customers by 5%, so from 25% to take it to 30%, you can increase your profits from 25 to 95%, because in a subscription business, more often than not, the cost of delivering the value is pretty much the same, whether you have 50 customers or 100 customers or 200 customers or 300 customers. But if you improve the conversion rates, if you improve the churn rates, you improve the retention rates, the profit margins go significantly up without any increase in cost in service delivery. So that is how it's extremely valuable for you. And the success rate of selling to a new customer you already have is 60 to 70%, whereas the success rate of selling to a new customer is barely 5 to 20%, right? So this shows the importance of why customer reactivation has to be one of the most important growth hacks that you follow. So coming on to the software system and how we can kind of automate the entire process, right? Let's go to the automation side, where I'll go step by step of how you can set up the entire automation to ensure that you start seeing the results. So essentially, we've already pre-created a workflow for you. You don't have to do anything. You simply have to use the existing workflow in your business and start seeing the benefits out of that, right? So essentially, you simply come here and you see this list reactivation. List reactivation is essentially meant to reactivate your old customers that you already have and start working with them and start to make some quick money through them. So I select this and we'll open up the entire automation template which you can implement immediately into your business. So yeah, so essentially I'm giving the example of a dentist clinic, of how a dental clinic can use that. You can change the name of how do you want to remember this, completely up to you. How do you want to set this up? Completely your call. The first thing to start with is anytime you add a new contact in reactivation, right? You would preferably like to add a tag to the contact to identify that these are reactivation customers and these are not new customers, because these campaigns are supposed to only go to reactivate your old customers and not to the new customers, right? That's why it's extremely important. So Essentially, how do you add a tag? You do that is you come over here, you choose what's going to be the trigger for the automation. You choose contact tag over here by clicking this, and you get this option over here. So you choose that, and then tag added. Then you need to add which tag that you want, right? So you could add customer reactivation and simply click this add new tag, so the tag will be added. So when you add this new the customer reactivation tag to the customer, the automation will automatically trigger to that person. So that's why it's extremely important. So once you set up the tag, then you need to set up an offer. What exactly are you offering to reactivate those customers, right? This is going to be extremely vital to ensure that they actually reactivate. If you just send a simple follow-up message which doesn't add any value to them, it's going to be completely meaningless, and it's going to be a huge waste of time, and more importantly, waste of reputation as well, because you're simply following up with them just to sell them without adding any value. So that's why you need to create a very compelling value, which you can offer, just to kind of it is not something which is too expensive for you and yet is perceived as valuable by the customer. So essentially, for a dentist clinic, he's offering free teeth whitening vouchers to his client to reactivate them. So how it would typically work is give a no-brainer offer, something which is very not expensive for you, but which is perceived as valuable to the customer. Get them inside your office, get them inside your clinic, whatever might be the case. And then depending on when you evaluate the business case, you can then upsell them anything. It can be like a $500 offer, $1,000 offer, a $5,000 offer, depending on the current state that they are in at that point of time. Obviously, I would not recommend just trying to force sell something which is not beneficial for them. You only sell something which is valuable to them, but and something which they really need. I'm completely against unethical practices. So that is extremely important that you sell them something which would really benefit them. So to be able to do that, this is essentially the bait to kind of get them inside the clinic, and this is another way to do like a follow-up, an introduction call with them, where you kind of understand the situation and offer them how you can help them. So that's what you can do over here. Then the automation will just wait for an hour once you send that message, and if they reply within an hour, there'll be a specific automation triggered. So if they reply within an answer yes, and the reply was positive, it will automatically share the next steps, where where you'll be kind of setting up the entire steps of how they should be able to redeem the offer, right? So this automation will automatically go over there. If they reply that they are not interested, then you simply say no worries, and simply leave it at that. You can add another message, hoping to connect with you in the future, hoping to add more value to you, whatever. You can customize it the way that you want, but the automation is already there. All that you need to do is set up the SMS over here, which makes sense for your business. If they do not reply, then you do send a second follow-up message to them, right? Just checking back to see if you'd be interested in a free whitening offer. Just a casual follow-up message to see if they are interested or not. You wait for them to reply for a few hours. The timing and everything is already set up over here, so you can simply decide how much time that you want to set up over here, right? It can be 60 minutes, 120 minutes, a few hours, whatever that you want, completely your choice over here. And if the reply is positive, you help them through the process to redeem the voucher. And if they are not interested, same as earlier, no worries, and simply take care of that. At the end of this, you save the action over here, you publish this and click save here. So then the automation will be live, and that's it. Just with these basic steps, you'll be able to work with your existing customers and try to make more money from them. So I won't be saving this because I don't really need this, but this is essentially how it would work. And to make it complete the full circle, you even need to add those contacts, right? So you come to the contacts tab over here, you click this, and you add the contacts. You can add the contact on an individual basis whom you want to, completely your call, or you can do bulk upload through CSV as well. So you can bulk upload your list of CSV contacts which you want to import. Go through the entire steps. The list is entirely self-explanatory. Just go through the entire list, go through the entire steps, and the list will be added. One very important thing over here is the tag which we had added in the automation earlier, right? You need to add that tag to the contacts which you create over here. So when you upload the file and come to map stage and at the detail stage, you'll be asked to tag the new users. And at that time, you need to tag them with the same tag which you added in the automation earlier. Only then will the automation be triggered. If you don't do that, then the automation won't be triggered. So this is extremely important to ensure that you add the right tag and the automation automatically gets triggered. So that's it. Extremely simple lesson over here for you guys today. Where, as you can see, the automations are already set up. The growth hacks are already set up. All that you need to do is go inside and implement that. Should not take more than 30 minutes, to be honest. Even lesser, even 15 minutes, nothing more than that. But you can get it live and you can instantly start seeing results for your business. So I'm really happy that you're here. You're still trying to learn knowledge and trying to grow your business. And it is these simple growth hacks. You don't need to do anything fancy. We've taken care of all the fancy stuff for you, and all that you need to do is start implementing this and start seeing results for your business. So hope you find value in this, and looking forward to see you tomorrow again for the next challenge, next day of the challenge. See ya.